Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another stream, another SAT Solved Live. Today, I'll be going over the digital SAT, the linear, non-adaptive PDF version, the thing that you see right in front of you over here. I'm still bad at like the direction of these things. And I'll be going over the reading and writing section. I've actually just finished the practice test number 2, and I'm just chomping through them at this point, really, just to get it out of the way. A couple tips for how to watch this video if you're watching this as a replay. I recommend hitting this button around here, okay, this little gear button, and watching this stream at like a faster speed, like 1.5, 1.75, or 2.0, and hitting that little CC button over here-ish to get a transcript of what I'm saying. Sometimes it'll have some typos, but to be able to read what I'm saying as you listen to me speak at like, 2 times speed. And also solve the practice test before watching this. I think it helps to do that. You can find that in the description if you hit more or whatever below here. Go into the description and find that link, and you'll be able to find the PDFs. While you're there, you might also want to hit the subscribe button, because if I get to 1,000 subscribers, I'll be able to like do cooler things, like actually share links in my video up over here. Okay, so I'll be able to do things like that, and I'll be able to produce more and more better content for all of you guys who are interested in the SAT, in reading and in writing. Okay, well, that's it for tips for how to view this stream. My general approach to the digital SAT is going to be kind of the same as my approach to the current SAT. I'm going to primarily focus on slowing down, reading, and understanding what I'm looking for, predicting the answer, and not really doing a lot of process elimination. All right, well, that's it for me. Let's get back to the test itself. Here we go. Practice test number 3. Turning the page, and we're going to get started. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Not gonna lie, it is 1:18 a.m., so I am a little tired. Sequoia. Easy to learn, thus quickly achieved use. Widespread use. There we go. 20 seconds. I'm a little sluggish, but I think I should be pretty good. Nuttall, publisher 1886 research. Other researchers readily accepted, praised her, acknowledged her work as groundbreaking. 42, we're at 42 seconds. I am definitely a little slower than usual. The Muskogee is self-governing, regulating aspects of community life such as land use, while the principal chief administer those laws, implement those laws by devising, and okay, there we go. And that's 59. In the indigenous intercropping system, known as, why are there so many indigenous, okay, form an intricate web of relations, maize and squash and beans, okay, yeah. They're all interrelated. That's intricate. The artisans of Igun and Benin typically, the bronze and brass casting techniques, adhere to, but they don't strictly observe. Yeah, so that's 140. Moving on. Some economic historians argue that they assumed, okay, so that's surmised. You just need to know some vocabulary for that one. That's 151. The work of Kiowa painter Cannon derives his power in part from the tension among his various influences, classic European, American pop, his disparate, the flat style, tribal, okay. Wow, so many Native American / American, right? What's the word? I can't find the word right now. But anyway, so many examples right now. It's very strange. Suleiman and Al-Hajj. Sweden, Al-Hajj is inspired by the research is inspired by the observation that there's been many studies of the effects of high altitude on blood chemistry. That though there is a dearth of studies, a paucity of studies. Oh, wow. Yeah, we are going back to vocabulary. That's, I was like, it's a feeling that I was having, but we really are going back to vocabulary. This is more like the old school SAT. Oh, that's really happening. The following text is from Sarah Orne Jewetts. That's Martha lady. Martha is a maid employed by Pine. Pine sat by the window. We're talking about the main purpose, by the way. In her best dress, looking stately and calm, went out. Almost time for carriage. Miss Pine, waiting. Martha is now coming in with strawberries, apron. Bright, cool evening in June, okay? The robin sang. The sun was going down. The beautiful house stood wide open to a long-expected guest. Who's the guest? But they're all depicting the setting as a way to visitor's arrival. Yeah. Changed. Stillness. Okay. Worries. Okay. For the carriage, interesting. I'm kind of confused about the carriage and the guest, but whatever. It's the only answer remaining. So I had to process eliminate that one. Okay. Mahendra Kumar, what's up? Confident that the Betelgeuse will eventually consume all the helium and explode in a supernova. They are much less confident about, okay, we're contrasting when this will happen, since that depends on characteristics. So we're actually changing the topic. Problem, okay, hang on. Nance could use to determine, but that this method could not reveal the characteristics. Attempted to solve but did not. Yep. So that is 437. I actually have seen this before on the Blue Book version of the practice test 1. So that did make me get through that faster. I did find it a little interesting when I saw it on the Blue Book. It took me a little longer. Jane Austen's 1811 novel, Eleanor lives with her younger sisters and her mother, Dashwood. Okay. Eleanor, advice, understanding, cool, only 19, counselor of her mother. To counteract the eagerness of mind in which Miss Dashwood, the mom, must have led to imprudence. Okay, because the mom is a little... Okay, so these are qualifications, but she knew how to... Okay, qualifications for her, for Eleanor. Okay, this is Eleanor. Okay, so Eleanor doesn't argue. She is mature, yeah, because she's 19 and she can teach her mom things, basically. Okay, going on. Living in an impractical space can heighten awareness, improve health. An impractical space can be good, fanciful, not functional. Chest high, knee high. That is hilarious. Although fanciful features can be rejected, disoriented spaces is the most. Nope. We're just talking about, although impractical, building by may improve. Yeah. Yep. 637. In a research paper, criticizes, we're trying to illustrate that claim. A student criticizes historian claiming that they have evaluated Lubumba as a symbol. So we need a quotation about him being a symbol. Personification. Yeah, this is exactly that position. Okay, we're moving on. Percentage of Ondo states who are female by main crop grown. So percentage that are female is higher when it's non-root vegetables, no matter what part they're in of Ondo, north, central, or south. And it's second place for cereals and third place for root. Okay. I guess root takes the most like physical, I don't know. Ondo State, Nigeria. And even constitute the majority of farmers. Okay, we need to talk about the majority. So majority in north and south. In north and south for non-root. Non-root. What? Okay. Yeah, this is exactly what I was looking for. Okay, 837. Yeah, I'm starting to think you don't really need to read the chart before. I don't know. Yeah, that kind of wish I could just stick with reading the chart before, but I feel like you don't really need to. Given that stars and planets initially formed from the same dust and space, and I'm trying to. Okay, we're trying to weaken the claim, and I'm actually getting tired and losing track. So we're trying to get astronomers. Some astronomers have posited that host stars and their planets are composed of the same materials. Also supported, okay, by evidence that rocket planets are composed of the same materials as the sun. But we just need to find some counterexamples. We don't care about most stars. Contain the same proportion as that of the sun. Not star to star. The amount of iron is considered higher. We're not talking about the. I mean, maybe. Determine the method. Okay, that's the only one that can actually work. 957. I had to process eliminate that one. Yeah, couldn't avoid it. Ethnographers made a concerted effort to collect Mexican flora, but they did not agree about that. Origins, collect, but we didn't agree about origins. Espinosa said it came from Spain, which ruled Mexico. Scholars such as Paredes said that while Spanish, it's mainly the product of ongoing interactions of various cultures. So is it external or is it internal? Support the Paredes' argument. So we need to have some local stuff that's not Spain oriented. So this is originating from Spain. Similar from region to region? No, that would be the opposite really. Unknown, that doesn't seem. Recent origin, hang on. Early 19th, okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's recent. Early 19th century is not recent. In the early 19th century, again, farmers used agriculture developed by centuries earlier, but it seems that few had actually seen firsthand. Okay, cool. Independently developed. These facts most strongly suggest that it's been passed down. Maybe A. Now well suited. Outside. Only. No. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Passed down is more chronological, but this is just like just from people. If some artifacts recovered from excavation settlement in Kulokata. I'm just like sleepy, dude. Oh my god. That may link Koreans' claims that the settlement was founded before or around that time. However, a 14th century founding for Kulakata if both the artifact dates and the previous artifacts were there at the time, originally elsewhere, and yeah, sure. People damaged, yeah. 1254. I'm struggling. Team biologist left by Chae Jung. Barbosa Houghton investigate mechanism allows AT, the Theocrest plants to accelerate flowering at high temperatures. To accelerate the flowering, they replace the protein ELF3 in a plant. Similar protein, the unlike displays no acceleration. Unmodified show no difference in flowering. The unmodified exhibited flowering while the altered ones did not. Hang on, I'm like lost. Well, the altered ones, oh, I see. The altered ones are the ones that were replaced. ELF3, yeah. ELF3 is the key mechanism. Okay, gonna keep going. I'm pretty confident in that, but like my brain is like mush now, so I'm going to come back to that. But yeah, I don't know if I can do another stream. This is rough. Ross is renowned for her contributions to planetary, which provided, okay, 1433. It's past tense because it's past accomplishment. Typically, underlines, scribbles, and left in the margins lower a book's value, but such markings, okay, 1450. After the United States began rolling out tax equivalent for plastic decreased by up to 90%. Such taxes are subject to okay, I see. 1508. As British scientist Peter Wibberley has observed, not a very good timekeeper. Slightly irregular means that adjusted. A leap second is added whenever. Wait, specifically whenever time-based lags full. Yeah, okay, there we go. Bengal. Oh wait, I didn't write the time. 1533. Toro Dutz. Have enhanced. No. Has enhanced scholars' understanding. Wow, I am exhausted. I'm going to make mistakes. Gilstad Heron, the Godfather rap title appeared. Yeah. So resisted the Godfather nickname, however, feeling that it was bluesologist. Okay, 1612. Okay, from afar, African American fiber artist Butler's portraits look like paintings. Their depictions of human so intricate that, okay, when viewed up close, however, the portraits reveal themselves to be quilts. The stitching barely visible among the, okay, microcut. Yeah, cool. That's an absolute phrase. Most conifers are evergreen, that is, they keep living. However, not all are. Larch trees, for example, lose. 1641. All right. Ooh, now we're already at the end. Following notes. Now we want to describe the rocking chair unfamiliar. Okay, we're just describing the rocking chair unfamiliar. So we're going to say that he's the son of Lebanese immigrants. He got a genius grant, and he has a rocking chair. Okay. With its sleek, the chair is just one piece. No, but we want to be unfamiliar. Ugh. The rocking chair is made of, oh my god. We're trying to describe the rocking chair, so it must be American woodworker Sam Malouf. Yep. We have to describe the rocking chair, and that doesn't do this. And we need to have some connection to Sam Malouf. Wait. I mean, it can't be D. That'd be insane. Just completely ignore it. Just completely ignore Sam Malouf. That'd be very weird. I mean, I guess I could come back to this, but because my brain is mush, so wants to emphasize the decline in unique apple varieties and why. Okay. This is the narrow the range, losing the less suitable for commercial growth. Okay, only 15. So we need to go from 14,000 to 15,000. Okay, so we don't need to talk about the, while there were 14, only have grown mainly the same, resulting loss of 1,000 varieties, the same few, suitable for. And this has the Y as well. Okay, yeah. 1858, and now we're moving on. And introduce the artist's poetry collection. Okay, 1983. Before, okay, we just need to talk about published in 1983. Yep, there we go. So 1920, that was pretty straightforward. Emphasize studies methodology. So methodology, where's the methodology? Study to determine, reviewed 800 websites. Okay, 132. To figure out that, examine, yep. That's methodology. Okay, so that's 1945. Those are really easy. Okay. Taking the following notes, the duration and purpose of the work, Cohen and Rodriguez, and the duration of the work. What's the work? And the purpose, by the way. The purpose is to preserve the history. Okay, so they both founded museums in 2003, and I've seen this before. So since 2003, they've worked to preserve history through the museums. Okay. Yeah. That's the only one with 2003, by the way. That's the only thing that has 2003. So that's what time is that? That's 2035. Okay, following notes, emphasize the aim of the study. So let's find the aim of the study. Whether woodland is related to change in the climate as they were expanding into grasslands. Okay, I want to know what. Yeah, but where's the birds? I mean, you should at least mention the woodlands. I guess that's pretty shockingly correct because it's so straightforward. It's actually a little annoyingly difficult, but yeah, that is 21 minutes for the second half of the first half of this. Wow. All right, so I'm done with the first module. I have one more module to get through, but I need a quick break because I'm going crazy. Going crazy, guys. Be right back. Gonna take a quick 5-minute break, okay? I'll be back at 45. Yo, I'm back. I'm back and barely alive. But you know what? I can do it. I'm gonna get through this, and yes, I am fuzzy as hell, but due to circumstances that are beyond my control, I basically have to finish all 4 digital SATs tonight. It's 1:45 a.m. and I'm just gonna finish them. It doesn't matter how tired I am. I'm gonna still try to get 66 out of 66, so I'm gonna be a little extra cautious and do some double checking. But I'm gonna make it happen, guys. So let's see what happens. I'm gonna get into module 2. I drink a little bit more coffee. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. According to botanists, a viburnum plant might develop erinium. A viburnum plant, a healthy, oh my God, I struggled with that one for a second. Okay. Nigerian American Tejucole's something combines. Yep. Enthusiasm 33. I am doing a little faster than last section. Declines to the conventions. Decides to conform to, right? She thwarts them. In Nature Poem, Pico portrays his the natural world is honoring the centrality while expressing his distaste. So his ambivalence. Okay, his 1 minute here. Cycle, who is a citizen of the Salish. Okay, we're talking about the purpose at this point already. There shall be new roads wending, a new beating of the drum. Fresh seeing, new roads, new beating, new sun. Same backs bending, same sad feet. Hope and repetition. Rewarding and challenging? Joys. Oh my God. I don't know if I don't like that wording, but okay. It's the only one left after process elimination, so sure. It's kind of a weak wording, personally. Mansfield Park, Tom, staging a play, friends and family. We mean nothing but a little amusement. Let's just vary the scene. Let's just have something new, no publicity. We maybe choose perfectly unexceptional, no greater harm or danger than just conversing in some written language. We're just dicking around, guys. We're trying to say that we're not doing anything crazy. We're clarifying we're not originally intended. Inoffensive, only a small number of people. Hang on. Small number of people? Well, maybe because there's no audience. That's kind of. Oh my God, what's wrong with this? Okay. Involve is kind of. Okay, but yeah. Yeah, I guess that's the only one. All right, 313. It's kind of iffy, but that took almost a minute. That took a whole minute. Oh my God. Joni Mitchell, who is also a painter, to emphasize ideas in her music as a painter. A self-portrait. Title song. Connection to Van Gogh. Okay. The structure is topic and then an example. Yeah. So yeah, 349. Text 1. Okay, hang on. PNX will characterize the conclusion in text 1. Okay, let's find the conclusion. Examine four white dwarfs in order to determine the composition of exoplanets used over the wavelengths. Reported that the trace elements, such as lithium and sapornium, support the presence of exoplanets. Okay, presence of exoplanets with continental crust similar to Earth. Okay, because of these lithium, sodium. Unduly emphasized lithium. Different metal various ratios of okay, different rock types. Okay, as questionable because rests on influence princess. Yeah, those elements can be kind of not exactly the same as they are on Earth. Okay, Utah is home to Pondo Condi. We have to be. Why are they worried? Okay, so we're characterizing their worry. Are worried that its growth is declining because of its grazing by animals. That that's growth is declining. Okay, I have to actually read the passage. A single root system. Oh my goodness, my shoulder is so effed up right now, and the fact that I'm getting tired is like exacerbating it. The only existing fossil evidence sea scorpions crabs came from 4 species: Laurussia, Boeing, a new species 400 years ago. It's significant. Now we have a second one. It's new. And it extends the distribution. It's outside of Laurussia. Okay. Distribution, so it's outside of Laurussia. Yeah. All right, 651. That took more than a minute, but I think it's fair. First black woman to work as an editor, likely aims to strengthen the presence. So we need to show how she tried to strengthen the presence of black writers on the list of the published authors, where black rose in the 70s and stabilized throughout the decade. I mean, that's kind of strange, but yeah, it works, I guess. Influence, more stylistic, yeah. 730. Okay, the poet Walt Whitman. Marti explores the value of literature. Spiritual well-being depends on literature culture. And we're going to quote poet Walt Whitman to show that the spiritual well-being depends on the literature. Poetry gives a representative of faith and vigor, more necessary than industry. Strength, desire, and strength for life. Is that spiritual well-being? It seems kind of spiritual, right? Truth. Yeah, spiritual well-being. Okay, there's no literature in this one. The exercise of exhaustive message. The song of this harmony satisfied nation. List of Walt Whitman. This exercise of exhaustive majesty, justice, joy. That sounds like spiritual. But is that an argument? That's not the argument. Yeah, this is the argument. Ooh. Yeah. And then we also have souls, by the way, which connects. So 908, that took a minute and a half. Guys, I'm getting slower and slower. Bite force. Very, very high for mirrors, and it's pretty similar for this, and pretty small for this. Okay, so the same method gives pretty similar estimations, but body mass scaling suggests super, super huge. It's also the oldest one. The newest one is in the middle. Yeah, okay. Yep, influenced by methodology. We just want to start with the top and the bottom. The studies used by Mears used bomb and produced the lowest. Nope, not the lowest, the highest. Guinea and Erison used tooth bone to produce. Okay, that's just too specific. Similar. Well, that's subsidized by any other estimate. Okay, I see. Bates and Falcon and cost were all similar. Bates, cost, yeah. Yep, that's correct. Okay, so 1035. That's the one that suggests the methodology, the dependence on the methodology. Number and origin of clamshell tools. Number and origin, different levels. So this is the levels. Well, it's not in order. It's very confusing. And from the beach and from the seafloor, and the different levels. 3 to 4. What the hell was? Why is this written like this? It's fucking confusing. Okay. Thin and eroded as they wash while this on the seafloor. Seafloor is smooth and sturdy. Seafloor shells. More challenge to obtain. Okay, seafloor ones are harder to obtain because they're all 5 to 6 or 3 to 4. They're hard to obtain, the seafloor ones. I am zoning out and also not knowing what to look for. So I'm just gonna have to process eliminate because I am literally, I'm just struggling. Oh my god. At each step below the surface, the difference in the tools suggests the steel is, okay. No. The highest numbers were 3 to 4, which suggests that they were higher. No. Population, why are we talking about high population? Easier to collect. Oh, more challenging for them to oh, I see. Because that there are fewer. That each step, the difference in the number of tools of each type is preferred. No, the higher number of tools below the surface suggests. Okay, no. At each, the difference in the number of tools suggests that it's easier to collect from the beach than to harvest on the seafloor. Yeah, because they had more beach. Okay, that's correct. Easier to collect. Wow, that took me a long time to figure out, and I also zoned out. That took me 3 minutes to get through. It's my first time going through 3 minutes. This is not good. Okay, average number and duration torpor bouts and arousal episodes, marmots and squirrels, and bouts, and I've actually seen this, and I've already struggled with this live on a previous stream when I did the Blue Book version. So I just need to remember what this says. The marmots and the squirrels called torpor, where they kind of are hibernating and they're minimizing. Well, they'll come out of torpor called an arousal episode, and the metabolic they'll burn. So this is not good. Okay, you don't want to be coming up. They hibernate in groups, therefore burn less energy keeping warm during these episodes than if they were alone. Hypothesized because that the squirrels are alone, whereas these marmots are in groups. They would they would have to be more efficient. So squirrels have to be more efficient. So we have to just find the squirrels had fewer torpor bouts, longer torpor bouts, fewer arousals, shorter arousals. Okay, fewer. Okay. So arousals less than for days, less than a day. No, for days is incorrect though. Both is incorrect. Had shorter torpor bouts. Yeah, that's true. Shorter is a bad thing, right? That's it. Oh my God, why is this? Come on. Shorter torpor bouts and longer arousals. Yeah, those are both bad, inefficient. Good. Wait, shorter and longer. They had. Wait, they're supposed to have longer. Okay, had more torpor bouts, and their arousals were much shorter. Oh my God. More torpor bouts. Their arousal episodes were longer. Were much shorter than. Wait, what? That doesn't make any sense. The Alaskan marmots had shorter torpor bouts. That doesn't make sense either. Arousal episode lasts for days. What the fuck? I got this one correct last time, and I'm just right now. It's because I'm sleepy. I just don't. My brain's not working. Holy crap. Okay, we're trying to support the hypothesis. Hypothesize they have longer bouts of torpor and shorter arousal episodes. Okay. Alaskan marmots are supposed to have shorter bouts of torpor and longer arousal. So C sounds correct. Oh, shorter. I was looking at the number. Duh. Oh my God. And longer arousal. They have longer arousal. Holy crap. I am being so stupid. 1731. All right. 35, but whatever. Ratified by the Nagoya Protocol is international agreement, and the indigenous community compensated when there's shortcomings. Allows corporations to insist that their agreements conduct research on the commercial uses and the knowledge remain confidential. Therefore, they express concern that may have the it's kind of like a silencing effect, like a freezing effect, discouraging communities, preventing the independent observers determining whether yeah, that's also true. That seems right because it's confidential. Yeah. Okay, 1826. I think that's right. But I'm just getting dumber and dumber as time passes. The domestic sweet potato descends from wild plant native to South America, populates the Polynesian islands where the evidence confirms that cultivated plants. We're trying to complete the text and I'm losing track. The sweet potato, this from wild plant native, populates the Polynesian. Okay, so South America, Polynesian islands, Hawaiians. centuries before seafaring first occurred. South America. So yeah, how did it come to Polynesia? Concluding that they diverged over 100,000 years ago. Many last three. So they didn't bring it over. So they definitely didn't bring it over. Yeah. 1932. All right. Synchrotron atoms faster until they reach. We're grammar. Yay, grammar. Something easy for me now. I was struggling. Even though bats prefer very sweet nectar, plants that attract them have evolved to produce nectar that's only moderately sweet. A recent study explains why. Yup. 2-1-T. Former First Lady were instrumental drafting a document that outlines. The lifespan of rockfish vary greatly. Colorful calico rockfish can survive a little over a decade, whereas that works. 2029. The line light system developed by this consists of LED lights installed around the perimeter of light patch powered with something. Energy collected by solar panels during the day, that is 2042. Material scientist Maria Champagne believed that by replacing chromium with ruthenium. But the result turned out to be unnecessary. 2104. There we go. Progressive era in the United States witnessed the rumors rise of numerous clubs. Among the club's leaders was Josephine Ruffin. That's subject-verb agreement. So just inversion. Just be aware of that inversion. Based on genetic evidence, archaeologists have generally agreed that reindeer domestication began. However, since uncovering the fragments, some dude. 2134. Because of Dangling modifiers, Hegra is an archaeological site and was the second largest city. Recently traveled to study ancient tombs built into these. So that's a period. 2152. When external forces are applied to common glass magnet from silicates, energy builds around, resulting fractures. Recently, this Frankfurt guy used a chemical compound, aluminum oxide, because it's coming for the first time. So that's non-restrictive, or that's restrictive. Etched into Peru's Nazca Desert are line drawings so large that they can be known in the line since and they've been studying ever since. Nowadays, currently, 2234. Archaeologist Sue Brennan explains why was like the tomb first and second. The master incredible would like we have the first and we have the second. 2252. The more diverse and wide-ranging an animal's behavior, the larger, more the more diverse, the larger, more the brain tends to be. However, from an evolutionary perspective, performing basic actions should allocate fewer resources. Not subsequently. So thus, 2329. When designing costumes for film, I feel like that previous question took me too long. American artists typically custom fits the garments to each actor. Typically custom fits. Never. Factory produced it. ungainliness of actual states. Okay, 2420, this is correct. Just took me some time to figure it out. All right, finally, whew. Take the following notes. Wants to emphasize similarity between two books. So let's talk about Tales and Tales from Inner City. Many short stories. Surreal. I mean, yes, that's pretty straightforward. Okay. And we're looking for the aim of the research study. Okay. Factors that affect clutch size while studying birds but not lizards. Investigate which factors influence clutch size. Habitat data. Analyze the data with statistical models. Hang on, I'm losing track. Which factors influence clutch size in lizards? Okay. Which factors clutch size? Because it's one study. Okay, that's the aims. Yep. 2534. Bros, I am. That was so rough. That was so rough. Oh my God. Okay. I don't know if I can do practice test 4. I am dying. I'm dying right now. It's 2:12 a.m. I usually wake up at 5:30 a.m. So it's painful for me right now. Like for you, 2:12 is like 2:12 a.m. is like when you sleep. Okay, for me, like if you guys wake up at like 10, for example, on like a Sunday, that's like it's for me it's like 7 a.m. at this point. Dude. I'm struggling. Okay, but I had 2 questions that I circled, so I probably shouldn't have stopped time, but I apologize for the sort of, being a little schizophrenic. I'm just gonna go and quickly check this. I guess I'll restart time, but I don't think it's really that meaningful at this point. So I'm gonna spend a little bit of extra time to research, to recheck some of these answers, okay? Because I still want, even though I'm in a terrible condition, I still want 66 out of 66. So we'll see. Here we go. Which one's the one? I need to double check. Can't even find it. What happened? What happened to my circles? Did I not circle anything? Oh, was it in the first module? Well, then it's too late. Whatever. All right, whatever. Hey guys, I'm just gonna commit to it, and hopefully I got 66 out of 66. Hopefully, we'll see what actually happens. Wow, I am struggling really hard though. So just forgive me, guys. I don't know if I'll be able to actually pull it off. Okay. Module, I just pulled up the answers on a different page. So let's go and let's score them. All right, I chose AAADBA. AAADBA are correct. I chose CBD. CBD are correct. I chose CD. CD are correct. Now I chose DCC. DCC are correct. Then I chose CDAB. CDAB are correct. Then I chose CAACDA. CAACDA are correct. Then I chose CBA. CBA are correct. Then I chose AC. AC are correct. Then I chose CBCA. CBCA, motherfucker, are correct. That is 33 for 33 on my first module. Well, let's go into module 2. Just breathing heavily into my into my mic and making everyone uncomfortable. All right, let's continue with module. Oh my God, I'm dying. I'm dying. Okay, module 2. Here we go. I chose DB are correct. I chose AA are correct. I chose ACAD are correct. Whew. That's pretty good for now, okay, despite how crappy I feel. AAC are correct. C, wait, let me just double check. Did I choose C here? Oh, I chose C. Yeah. I chose ACA, please tell me. ACA for 12. Hang on, where are we? 14, 15, 16. ACC. Oh, wait, I chose ACC. I freaked out. I chose AAC, and then ACC. ACC, that's correct. Okay, cool. Freaked out. Now, I chose CBAC. CBAC are correct. Then I chose DCDA. DCDA are correct. Then I chose AADA. AADA are correct. Then I chose DDA. DDA are correct. And then I chose DA. And DA are correct. I got 33 out of 33, despite feeling like a complete idiot this whole time. All right. I guess I'm gonna push forward and do a practice test 4 at 2:17 a.m., which feels like 7:17 a.m. for me because I wake up 5 hours earlier than most of you guys on the weekend. Okay. I'm going crazy, but I'm gonna pretend like I'm a perky little meerkat and move on with practice test 3. Sorry, practice test 4. But for now, I'm gonna change the title of this one because I scored 66 out of 66 despite being sleepy as fuck. My real-time sleepy AF thoughts. All right. Now the title of the stream has been changed to accurately reflect my condition. All right, guys, that was 66 out of 66 for me. I'll see you guys in the next stream. Until then, keep on learning, keep on growing. Peace.